Welcome back, rugby fans. Now, my name is Ralph, and welcome back to Rugby Fanatic. Today, we're diving into the highly anticipated match between the All Blacks and England as we look into the All Blacks team selection for their clash against the Pommies this weekend. Now, it's a pivotal match, and also there are some interesting choices made and also some absences to discuss. So let's break it down. First, let's look at the lineup. Now, the All Blacks have made some interesting changes that could impact the game, and also with key players stepping in and also some unexpected absences as well. I mean, there's plenty to unpack. And one of the biggest talking points is the absence of Ethan de Groot. Now, he's dropped from the All Blacks because of it was an internal breach standard or whatever. He didn't follow team protocol. So there's been some talks around about that. And also, how, Ethan de Groot, he brings his physicality and also scrummaging is so dominant, and powers have been vital in the All Black success. And losing him puts a lot of pressure on the front rows as well. And also additionally, TJ Penara is also missing from the squad, and his experience and leadership would have been invaluable, especially in a high stakes game like this. So we'll discuss how these absences might affect the team dynamic and also the game plan moving forward. So let's talk about some of the players who are getting a chance to shine. I mean, the selectors have opted for a few surprises that could play a crucial role in this match. Now, they've included Tamati Williams with Lomax and also Cody Taylor. So that's the front row. I mean, Tamati Williams, wasn't too sure. I mean, he didn't really impress me last weekend against Japan. His scrummaging, I mean, the dude weighs 140 something, and he couldn't dominate the Japanese scrummage. So I think he didn't add any impact in terms of the front row. So, but I guess it's a good opportunity for him. I mean, he's young and he's fresh and he's the future. So be a good combination with him and Tyrell Lomax. So I'm pretty stoked with that. So hopefully he will add a bit of dominance into that scrummage. So let's hope. And then we've got the locks. We've got Triple Va'ai and also Scott Barrett being the captain. So no surprises in that. With Triple Va'ai's incredible form in the rugby championship. So he deserves to be in that spot. Unlucky for Tuipulotu. But like I said in my video, he's definitely got to be a starter. So no surprises there in terms of the locks. Then we've got at number 6 we've got Wallace Atiti. I think hopefully that they mold him in that position. Hopefully he doesn't shift around a lot. Hopefully he sticks to one position that he can make impact in. We've seen him against South Africa when he played at 6. He was dominant. And he was a powerhouse. He played a really good game against South Africa in that 6th position. So that's a good call. And also Sam Cane and Adi Savia at 8. So there's no surprises there. But however, I would have liked Peter Lakai stepping in that 7 just to get a bit of that taste, play against the best, And also Sam Cane being off the bench, I think that would have been a good option as well. Not folding Sam Cane. He's done it all. He's got experience and his leadership is vital in the game. But I think adding a bit of youngsters in there and just giving it a crack, especially in the bigger stage, against England, would have been a good opportunity for Peter Lakai to step in that number 7. But however, it is what it is. So Scott Robertson has gone with his veteran, Sam Cane at 7. So there's no surprises in that change. And also we've got number 9, we've got Cortes Ratama. Now, that's an interesting one, but I guess, when you think about it, Cam Roigard, played an average performance against Japan last week, and he's just come back to the international scene. So, he's just looking to boost his confidence. So, I get why Scott Robertson must have played that card. Maybe he's just resting. Maybe he's just, being cautious of Cam Roigard and his injury just, coming back. So I guess that's a good call. I mean, Ratamaye didn't really impress me in recent games in the championship, but this is a good opportunity for him to shine and a good opportunity for him to make impact. And then we've got Beauden Barrett, no surprises there. And then we've got Caleb Clark and also Mark Talea. Now, I thought Sevu Reece would have been in that lineup. I mean, just because Caleb Clark and Sevu Reece had a good combination against Australia, in that championship match. I think they proved that they the two pairs, they just connected really well. But I guess they went with Mark Tilly. I mean, yeah, he had a standout performance last week, but I guess he lacked on his defense. But hopefully he improves on his defensive game against England. And there's no surprises there. So those are our wingers, so that's good. And then we've got our centres. We've got Jordie Barrett and also Rieko Ioane. Now, that's an interesting one. I mean, Rieko Ioane, I know all of you guys know, and I know myself, he should be a winger. He is so deadly on the wing. As a centre, probably not. I think it's because of his speed, and we could use a bit of speed on the outside. He's just a good finisher. He's very explosive, very agile. He's got a lot of agility. So he's a strong player as well. Very physical. But we'll love to see him in that, on the wing. But unfortunately, Scott Robertson has favoured him and, decided to put him at centre with Jordie Barrett. Man, I guess that's a good combination there. So no surprises in terms of changes in that midfield. But I would have liked to see Billy Proctor in that centre spot. But pretty gutted. It would have been good for Billy Proctor just to test himself against the best, especially in that midfield position. I think his offense game and his defensive game is outstanding. He impressed me against Japan last week, and it would have been good to see him, get a start over Rieko, and maybe Rieko shift to the wing. But unfortunately, they went with experience instead. But if we're looking at the future, really, Billy Proctor is the future in that spot. But guttering, but it is what it is. So yeah, all the best to those guys. So. And then we've got, obviously, Will Jordan. He can't fold his effort at fullback. So we've got Will Jordan there running at fullback, and, he's pretty deadly in that back, at the back as well. So moving on to our impact players. Now we've got Asafuao Moore, yes, and then we've got Ofa Tuingafasi and Basalio Tosi as well. Now that's an interesting one. I thought that I would have liked to see Fletcher Newell being in that team, but unfortunately, because Basalio Tosi didn't really impress me last week in terms of his scrummaging. Hopefully he improves on that. Gearing up against England. I mean, he needs to be dominant in the scrummage, and hopefully he can make an impact coming off the bench against England. So that'll be crucial. So he's got an opportunity. But I guess it's good for those young ones to get out there and test themselves against the best, especially that the English front row. They're pretty deadly. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, I would have liked to see Fletcher Newell being in that team and that off the bench. And then we've got Anton Leonard-Brown, and then we've got Cam Roigard and Sammy Penny-Finau. Now, he didn't really impress me last week. I mean, in my previous video, yes, I knew he was going to be in the team, but probably needs to improve in his game. Hopefully, coming up against the best, England, hopefully he improves on his game. He didn't do too well in the Steinlager series. He didn't really impress me when they faced England. So, hopefully he'll make an impact as well. So, and then that leaves us with Damian McKenzie. Now, Damien McKenzie, yes, awesome player, and I think he's good on the bench. Let's just face it. Let's be honest. I think his impact off the bench is vital, and I think he brings a lot of excitement and also energy as well. So I look forward to him coming off the bench, and I think that's where he should be. He should be off the bench. So yeah, I mean that's good. I mean it would have been nice for Ruben Love to get a spot as well, but unfortunately they didn't. So they went with Damien McKenzie. So, but I guess it's the right call for Scott Robertson made that, Damien McKenzie should be a bench player. I don't think he should be a starter. I think he should be a bench player, and he definitely needs to be, hopefully in upcoming games he comes off the bench. But it'll be likely that Barrett will probably start at 10, for the remainder. So yeah, there you go. That's our 23. Comment below. I mean, let us know your thoughts, whether you're happy with the team selection or not. Do you think this team will, pull up upset against England? Will they win? Can they win? I mean, after their setbacks, the overall performance, hopefully they improve their game and also their second half performance. But it's going to be an interesting one, an exciting one. I'm so excited for both teams. So let me know your thoughts, whether you think you're happy with the team, or do you think this team can dominate England? Do you think we can win? I think we can, because I'm not biased. I think we can. I think we can beat England for sure. Not by much, not a cricket score, but I think we'll just scrape through. So let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Let's keep that discussion going. And keep supporting your teams and keep the rugby spirit alive. And we will catch you in the next video.